This is why the dark truth behind RUSSIAGATE is far more chilling than anyone could have imagined. Because when Charlie Kirk revealed the devastating consequences, even Tucker Carlson was visibly shaken. But wait till you hear who actually started the hoax and why every conservative must demand mass arrests.
So it looks like we're finally going to get the details of RUSSIAGATE. It seemed manufactured at the time. It seemed fake. It was confusing. Like, where did this come from? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we all hate Russia and Trump is a Russian agent, something that no one had ever said before. And then it just saturated the media, and it was the only topic for a couple of years.
Yes.
And no one ever kind of went back to examine, like, how do you create a story out of nothing and then convince Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, New York Times to write about it every day?
I would go even a step further, because the now happening between Russia, Ukraine, and the West's support of it actually was an extension of RUSSIAGATE.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Because if you think about it, Donald Trump was the worst villain ever in the history of the world, according to the Democrat Party. And so simultaneously, we know this because the Russia narrative came ex nihilo. It came out of nowhere. And
that's the way it felt. I was completely confused.
But when you think about it, it desensitized the entire Democrat Party to then have a very negative view of Russia, even beyond a normative Western view of Russia, as if Donald Trump is an attaché of the Kremlin. And if you hate Trump, you therefore must also hate Putin and Russia. You have to wonder how many Ukrainians and Russians, by the way, are unnecessarily because of what our intel services did in 2016 and 2017.
I don't think that can be said enough. Thank you for saying it again.
Over the weekend, we learned that Obama personally ordered an intel report. It's like, hey, was it true that Russia was behind this election? And from my understanding, the report said, no, Russia was not behind this election, did not manipulate votes. Trump was not elected because of Russia. What is even more chilling, though, is that they had this dossier paid for by the Democrat Party with Clinton funds to then illegally be able to spy on the Trump campaign. As an extension of that, create this entire narrative. And so to answer your question, I hope people start to go to jail. We need perp walks. We need handcuffs. We need mass arrests, because you're not allowed to steal precious time of a presidency away from the American people that otherwise would have been spent on government.